Hey, it's Annie. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on contouring your face. I'm doing several videos today. One of the videos I'm doing is my foundation. I'm trying a new foundation today, so I'll be sharing that in another video. So I'm kind of like filming all as much as I can today because this is the last week. My daughter's getting out of school. It's Christmas. Anyway. So that's what today's video is going to be about. Please make sure you click on that subscribe button and click the subscribe. Just click it. Click that subscribe button below. I share a new video Monday through Friday. Click on that bell because every time I share a new video, you'll be notified. If you don't, you won't see me again. And I want to see you. I want you to hang out with me. Let's hang out and do makeup together. Let's hang out and chit-chatty. A couple ways. Now, some of you are going to be like, that's not contouring. Well, it sort of is, even though it isn't. I like to use a little bit of bronzer. So first I'm going to go in with my Chanel bronzer. This is the Tan de Soleil, I think is how it is in English, and I can't say it in French. So I take this, I take my Chanel brush and I just swirl it in here. This is step one that I do. So I always like to apply it, and I can kind of see my shadow. I don't know if you can on video, but I have like a little bit of a shadow right in here, and that's where I go. So you figure the top of your ear to about there. You don't want to go too far down, and that's what I use my bronzer. So I just go in here, and just by doing that, it's creating a shadow. Right in there. And then I'll take a little bit and I'll put it right up here. Now you can do the same thing with a contour, but I've been doing my bronzer this way. Now we're gonna go in with a contour powder. For this, I'm gonna use my Kat Von D. I really love her Shade and Light palette. I love the colors. They work with a lot of different skin tones. I'm not gonna say they work with every skin tone, but they'll work with a lot of skin tones. They work with my skin tone. So those are all the colors there, you can see. So on the top part are the contour shades, and those are the highlight shades. Now with the highlights, you're not gonna get like, if you use a cream highlighter, you're gonna get a brighter look, in my opinion. If you use a powder like one of these, you're not gonna get as, it'll give you a brighter look, but I feel like it looks more natural. That's my opinion. Take it or leave it. I'm gonna use the Shade and Light contour brush. So this edge here where it's kind of angled, that's where I use for my contouring. And the other side, the fluffy side, is for my highlight. This is what I do for my nose. I don't do this every day. I just do it, you know, if I feel like it, if I just feel like, you know, spend a little bit more time on my makeup. And this isn't gonna be like, this is for me natural looking, so if you saw me in person, you wouldn't be like, what's that on your nose? You know what I mean? And I feel like with contouring, unless you're going out in the evening where the lighting is a little bit different, I think it looks sort of obvious if you do too much contouring. So I will go in with this first color here, which is, I don't know, I don't have my glasses, but it's the first color in her palette. Now, her palettes have changed. This is an older palette. Hers have changed, so you can go ahead. I believe she's got a cream version of this, the same colors, but she has the powder, and you can, you purchase them separately, I believe. You get this and then you purchase it separately. The nice thing about it is you can get all the colors you like, because I don't think I've ever used that. I've used that on occasion. This is the color that I use for me. So I take my contour brush. So we're gonna start with my nose. Take my contour brush and I just dip it in like this to the powder, okay? Tap it off and I scrunch it up like this brush. Then I will take it and I wanna just kind of, I feel like my nose is too round because I have what is it called, a bulbous nose? I hate that. And this is really one of the hardest noses to contour. It's still not gonna look like whatever, but I wanna contour it a little bit in here, just shade it a little bit there, and I wanna bring it, just shade a little bit down there. So what I do is I will take my brush and I will lightly go on the side and I bring it up. And then I do the same on this side. Now sometimes I will do this with my bronzing as well. I'll do the same thing. I'll use my Chanel brush and I will do the same thing. So I'm just doing it really lightly on the sides. Then I will take it on the bottom like that. Now I'm going to wipe my brush off. Don't use a lot. So you can always put a little bit more on, but you don't want to go crazy. So now I'm just blending. I'm just bringing it here. And I'm going to bring even some of this down to the side, and I'm going to do the same here. And I'm going to, again, I'm going to wipe it off. And I make sure that I bring it up here too. So I'm blending it. So I'm bringing it up here and here, all in there. I'm looking in my mirror here. Let's see if I can hold this mirror up. Let's see. My dirty mirror. Now I'm going to take this highlight color right here. This is banana powder, and I'm just gonna take my other brush and I'm just gonna go in the center part of it. Just gonna add a little bit more contour right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my powder brush and just blend it in some more. So it's not like a crazy contour. I don't go crazy with my contouring. I want to make it to look as natural as possible. So if somebody sees me in person, they're not like, what's on your nose? You don't want somebody saying that to you. Now I'm going to take my contour brush and I'm going to dip it into this. And I want to get a little bit here where I feel like I'm getting jowls. So I'm just going to put a little bit of contour right there, right here. And let's shade my chin down there. And then I'm going to take the other side and wiping it off. And I'm just going to blend it. I like to make sure it's blended really nice. Now I'm going to go back in with my brush, and I'm just going to do a little bit right where my bronzer is, just a little bit. So what the contour is doing is it's creating shadows. So it's, when it creates shadows, it's going to give me more cheekbones. When it's creating shadows, it's hiding those areas that I don't want so obvious. So I feel like I have a really round nose. It just makes my nose look a little bit smaller. I don't do that big highlight at the end of my nose because I have a bulbous nose and it's just going to make it look bigger. So I don't do that. I don't do any shiny stuff on my nose. And then right here, I just like to, like I said, I feel like I'm getting jowls. I feel like my face is falling. So I want to contour that area in there. And I don't think it's anything that looks like it's overdone or too much. Next, what I want to do is I want to give my face a little bit of a glow. And I'm going to do it two different ways. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this banana powder and I'm going to put a little bit of that under my eyes, like right in here, just to kind of brighten my eyes up a little bit. It's really subtle. It's not gonna be like a cream highlight where you're really gonna see a lot of it, but it'll just slightly brighten up your eyes. So just putting a little bit right there. Now I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of a glow highlighter. And for that, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia palette, and I am gonna use the color Starburst. That's that color down here. So I'm kind of stuck on this color lately. Now, when you use these highlighters, go easy on it, especially if you have mature skin. I like to do my highlighter right in here, right at the high part of my cheekbone. I'm still going to add my blush in there too, But when I put this underneath my blush, you're still gonna see the highlighter, and it's just gonna give that glow within look. So that's why I do it this way. So I just take my highlighter brush. This is from It Cosmetics. You can use a fan brush too, whatever works for you. Tap it off, and I'm just gonna put a little bit right there on the high part of my cheek. And then as I turn my face, you're gonna see that little bit of a glow. You don't want it to be too much, especially on mature women, but it's really, really pretty and subtle. It just makes it look like you have a healthy glow. That's why I love it. I love these highlighters, love them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my blush on. And after I do this, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup. So tapping it off, and I'm just putting it right up here. So I'm putting it right next to that highlighter, and it just gives you a nice natural glow, I think. I think it's really pretty. This is Rose Initiale. It's a really pretty color. It's subtle, it's not too bold. I really love it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing my makeup, and I will be right back. That is it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful and informative. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe. That is it. Thank you so much, and I will see you real soon. Bye.